Good day everyone, I am Teacher Mont and I am to describe and solve the area of a circle. Here we go. Let's first describe a circle. Okay, so we all know that a circle is a round shape. Okay, remember, circle is a round shape. And circle has a point of intersection called center. Okay, the point of intersection is what we call center. And the point of intersection, which is the center, when you connect a line from the point of intersection going to the edge of a circle, this line is called radius. Okay, I repeat. The line from the point of intersection going to the edge of a circle is what we call radius. So all lines that connects to the edges is what we call radius. So this is radius, 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 and radius. But when a line, okay, so let's draw another circle. When the line passes from the center, from the edge of a circle, pass through the center going to the other side or to the other edge of a circle, that is no longer radius. It is what we call diameter. Okay, diameter is twice the radius. So one radius here plus another radius there, so two radius. So therefore, diameter is twice the radius. Okay, now let's find an area of a circle. So how do we find the area of a circle? So area of a circle. So in order for you to find the area of a circle, we must know the formula or the component on how to solve the area of a circle. So what are the components of the formula to get the area of a circle? So we could say that area is equal to pi times the radius squared, or we can denote it as A is equal to the symbol of pi times r to the second power, or r squared. So where A is the area, where pi is 3.1416 or congruent to 3.14, and the most commonly used in Thailand is in the form of fraction, which is 22/7. So the next one, R, is what we call radius. And 2 there is the superscript, which is what we call exponent. And what do you call by exponent? So when do we say exponent, that is the number that tells how are you going to multiply the base by itself. So I repeat, area is equal to pi times radius to the power of 2, where A is an area, where pi is equal to 3.1416 or congruent to 3.14, or in the fraction form 22/7, where r is equal to radius and 2 is the exponent or power. Okay, now let's solve the area of a circle. Remember this formula? Okay, let's have the first example. Okay, so let's have example 1. Let's say we are given what is the area of a circle with a radius of 7 centimeters. Okay, so what is the area of a circle with a radius of 7 centimeters? Okay, first, in order for you to easily solve the area of a circle, you can draw a circle. Okay, so let's have solution. Okay, so since we are asked to find the area of a circle and we know how circle looks like, so we can draw this shape, the round shape, which is a circle. And then a while ago, I said it has a point of intersection, which is a center. So we could have the line there because said to be having the radius of 7 centimeters. So meaning 7 centimeters. Okay, so now, based on the illustration, you can now recall the formula on how to get the area of a circle. So, how are you going to solve this? Okay, so let's first find all the given. So remember the components of the formula given a while ago in order for you to solve the circle of the area. So what are the components? So A is equal to pi times r to the power of 2. Okay, so let's identify all the given. So we could say that we have the given. So we have pi. What is the given value? Okay, so we are given 22/7 because most of Thai students, most of the Thai people use in the fraction form, which is 22/7. But whatever the value of pi you will use, you will get the same answer, even it is decimal or fraction. Next, so we have pi is equal to 22/7, and then we could have r, which is radius. So the value is 7 centimeters. And we have area. Since we are obviously looking for the area, so you can leave that question mark. Okay, now, if you already completed all the given, you can now substitute to our formula. So, since area is what we are looking for, so we could write area is equal to pi. What is the value of our pi? Which is 22 over 7 times, we have r, which is the radius, we have 7 centimeter to the power of 2. Why do we have to use the parentheses or the symbols? Because in order for you to remember that this have two value, the 7 and centimeter, and you have to raise it to the second power because it is to the power of 2 in our formula. In order for you not to confuse in solving a certain equation or a certain problem, you can able to use the parentheses or bracket. Okay, let's continue. Now, let's further simplify this. Area is equal to 22 over 7 times 7 centimeter times 7 centimeter. Why it goes in this way? Because it is raised to the power of 2. It has an exponent of 2. And I told you a while ago that exponent tells how many times you multiply the base by itself. So, it means it is in the power of 2. We have to multiply this base, which is 7 centimeter, 2 times. So, 7 times 7. So, 7 centimeter times 7 centimeter. Okay, let's further simplify. So, A is equal to, since you notice by the there is a 7 here and there is a 7 there, 7, we can apply the law of cancellation of multiplication. Are you familiar with that? Okay, the law of cancellation of multiplication, you only have to do is just cancel this one. So what remains is 22 times 7 centimeter squared. How come? Centimeter, 1 centimeter here and centimeter there, so it means 2. But 7 is 1 only because we applied the law of multiplication cancellation. So we have 22 times 7 centimeter squared. And then we can now get the area of the circle by directly multiplying the remaining given. So 22 times 7 is equal to 154 centimeter squared. Okay, you always remember that the units of a circle, especially the area, is always in the power of 2. Because most of the students in Thailand are quite confused to put the unit of different value that they found out after solving. Okay, remember this. When you are asked to find the perimeter of a circle, not only a circle, but any solid figures, when you are asked to find the perimeter, always remember that the unit of that perimeter is to the power of 1. So if it is centimeter, okay, if it is centimeter, centimeter only. Okay? But when we are asked to find the area, it should be centimeter square, like this. And if we are asked to find the volume, it should be centimeter cube, or can you say cubic centimeter. You always remember this. When we are asked to find the perimeter, the units of a circle or any solid figure, it is raised to the power of 1. And area raised to the power of 2. And volume raised to the power of 3. Okay? So, this is on how you are going to solve the area of a circle with a radius of 7 centimeter. Okay? Now, what if we are given only the area without radius? So, in our example number 2, our given now is, so, the circle has an area of 154 centimeters squared. Find the radius. Find the radius. Okay, I repeat. The circle has an area of 154 centimeters squared. Find the radius. So, based on what I explained a while ago, in order for you to easily solve the area or easily find what we are looking for, you can remember to draw the circle. So let's have the solution here by drawing. So meaning we have the center and this one, the radius. Okay, so the area, so meaning the area, so this is R, we are looking. So the area of a circle is 154 centimeters squared. So we are find the radius because there is no radius given. So how is it possible? So after you draw the illustration of a circle, you have to find the given. So we could have easily find the given based on the illustration. So let's remember again the components of our formula in finding the area of a circle. And it's said to be, we have area, we have 154 centimeter squared. And we have also the component of radius, which is about to find. So just leave it a question mark. And of course, the automatically given, remember, it is constant. We have 22 over 7. Okay. After that, you completed all the given. You can now have formula is A is equal to pi times R to the power of 2. So, since we are given the area, you can now substitute all this given to our formula in order for you to solve what is missing. So, since we are given A, 154 centimeters squared, so you can substitute 154 centimeter squared as an area is equal to pi. So what is our pi? We can write 22 over 7 times, you just follow only the formula, don't be confused, just follow, and then R, since we don't have R, to the power of 2. So we could simply write R because R is what we are looking for. And now we already substituted all this given to our formula, so we can now directly perform the indicated operation. So, you can use cross multiplication, or you can use the essence of LCD, or the least common denominator of a given fraction. But you can use this one. Okay. You can use this one. So, whatever the fraction, the LCD of a fraction, you can use cancellation law when you already get the LCD, or the least common denominator. And the denominator of this given is 7. So, we could easily multiply both sides, this LCD, to the entire equation. So, we could have 154 centimeter squared times 7 equals 2. So we can cancel this one there. So what remains is 22 times r squared. Did you follow? Again, since we are given fraction, so we're going to make it linear. So since the LCD of the given fraction is 7, we can multiply 7 to the entire equation in order for the equation be linear. So it should be in this way. So 7 times 154 centimeters squared goes in this way. And then 22 over 7 times 7. So we could cancel 7 and 7. So what remaining is 22 times r to the power of 2. Now, if that will be the case, you can now simplify first. So, 154 centimeters squared is equal to 1078 centimeter squared is equal to 22 times r is 22r to the power 2. And after this, since we are looking for the value of r, we can now divide both sides by the coefficients of r squared, which is 22. So we can multiply it as r squared is equal to 1078 centimeter squared over 22. So it should be in this way. Okay? To continue this, so we have r squared is equal to 1078 centimeters squared divided by 22 is what we call is 49 centimeter squared. Now class, be careful. We are not yet finished because you would notice that our r is still raised to the power of 2. So, the only thing that you are going to do in order for you to remove, to simplify, is just put inside r squared and 49 centimeter squared inside the square root symbol in order for you to find the value of r. So, square root of r squared is r. And what is the square root of 49? So, 7. And what is the square root of centimeter squared? So, it's centimeter. So, therefore, our r is 7 centimeter. Okay, I hope you understand. That will be all for today. See you again. Bye-bye.